What is happening? Why is my basketball shaking? Well, it might be nothing. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates along the fault line that may be severe, leading to lots of destruction. So where do earthquakes occur most frequently, and what is the government's role? To answer this question, I had to research about what are earthquakes, where they occur most frequently, the government's role, safety procedures, and how to create a withstandable foundation. There are three types of faults: the strike slip fault, the normal fault, and the reverse fault. The reverse fault is the one that causes the most destruction. According to the National Ocean and Atmospheric Administration, tectonic plates shift apart 1.5 centimeters a year. The epicenter is the center of the earth, where most of the force will be focused at. Earthquakes can cause continuous disasters like avalanches, tsunamis, and landslides. However, where do earthquakes occur most? And what is the government and what is the strongest earthquake? The strongest earthquake was in Chile and had a magnitude of 9.5, but the worst earthquake was in China and killed an estimated amount of 830,000 people. This all happened in the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is a nickname used for where 80% of earthquakes occur. Charles Richter was 35 when he invented the Richter scale. The Richter scale consists of magnitudes from 2 to 6, all light, and cause about no destruction. But above that, like from 7 to 9, are very destructive and might possibly kill thousands of people. Normal earthquakes last an estimated amount of 10 to 30 seconds, but might reach minutes. Are earthquakes a big problem for the government? Yes, they are. Governments pay millions of dollars per year to restore all damages earthquakes cause. An example is that both these representatives had to raise taxes to repair all damages earthquakes caused. Another example of a company that might lose money is a wine company. Wine company produce fragile objects like the bottle of wine, but when destructive, causes a big decrease in product. But with the help of the government paying, everything is possible. What safety procedures do people need to follow if in living in a building? Be aware and try to hold on to something. If not possible, never use the elevator. Instead, go directly to the staircases and the terrestrial floor. However, if living in a house, be aware of all windows and directly take cover. Even though the most important thing to do is to take cover and find yourself somewhere you can hold on to, never forget to cover your neck with your arms to protect your cervical spine. How to make a building withstandable? As I've made clear, earthquakes are very destructive. That's why using materials like wood and metal are not enough. So people have created methods to make buildings withstandable to it. The first method is by creating a flexible foundation so that the vibration of the earthquake will not reach the building. The second method is by using counterforce, or pendulum and piston. Pendulum consists of 4 stretchy metal poles that connect to the 4 corners of the building, and then all stretch up to connect to the whole circle. That works as a pendulum, as you can see here. However, pistons are different. Pistons are way cheaper and have a different use. Pistons are used to calibrate the force of the earthquake and then pressure towards oil. Who creates these methods? Well, the ones that create these methods are engineers and architects. This is their specialty and what they work with. In conclusion, earthquakes are a big disaster that will never stop occurring. So the best people can do is prepare themselves by learning more about earthquakes, following safety procedures, and making their homes withstandable. So how can we build awareness of the potential harm earthquakes can cause?